What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Espresso, and welcome back to another Black Ops 3 video here today on the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about something that is a very hot topic. It seems like still now even about a week to 2 weeks after it was first initially thought to be a likely rumor here, but that is going to be the rumor of a Rezurrection 2.0 within Black Ops 3, or more specifically DLC 4. Now, the official rumor here for this actually came up a couple of weeks ago. I covered this in a writing job that I have, but it's something that it gained a lot of traction because there was an update to Black Ops 3 and the leaderboards got a little bit changed around for zombies in a way that they normally wouldn't be. That specifically being a way that the maps and the leaderboards actually wrapped around to a second row of the map listings. If you guys know how those work, there is enough room for the 5 maps that are currently in the game, but for some reason it was 4 on one row and 1 on another one, which would then display the parameters in which a second row could reach over to. So it would more so focus then on 5 on top and 5 on the bottom, if we're going to talk about it in that terms, where we'd have eventually enough to fill up those 2 rows. So the theory was that because this happened, it was something that was hinting at the next DLC, filling up all that entire second row. Since that was something that really wouldn't need to be placed in a second row as is, it kind of gave that little bit of an idea here, and it would fit perfectly with 5 on top and 5 on the bottom, with one map being the conclusion of the zombie storyline, and then the 4 other ones being a Rezurrection 2.0 type of deal that would include 4 different remasters of various different zombies maps. Now, another thing playing into the fan favorite here and fan idea that this is going to be a Rezurrection 2.0 is the fact that Revelations does not sound like any of the various map names that we've had so far. Think about it, we've had Dorazan Doraka, Zetsubo no Shima, and Grod Krovi, all really tough names to pronounce if I'm not going to lie to you. It is something that those are relatively tougher, and then Revelations is a standard English word. So it's something that some people are like, that does not fit the theme here overall. That's probably going to be the map pack name of DLC 4, and then zombies maps thrown about within it. So that's another thing that throws into this little theory here, but is it really what was going to happen? As much as I would love to see this happen, and as much as I would absolutely love to play 5 zombies maps for the final DLC of Black Ops 3, conclude the story out on a giant bang here with the zombie storyline as we know it, that I don't necessarily know is going to happen, because there's a giant factor here that really plays into and cuts into this theory, is that the DLC is given in a season pass at this point. You can buy them individually, yes, but a season pass is something that a lot of people buy to get a little bit of an extra price off of what they would normally pay buying 4 different map packs by themselves. With that said, that's something that gives the description of 4 multiplayer maps and a zombies map per every DLC map pack. Sure, that seems like a little bit of a basic explanation here and kind of a cop-out answer, but it's something that as a business, you don't want to alienate an entire different group of players that are promised something and then don't get it. A lot of people don't realize that Rezurrection actually was quite different than where we are currently in the Call of Duty franchise. Back in Black Ops 1, there was no season pass, and after DLC 3, that actually was the last DLC that was supposedly going to be released. If you guys remember that far back, or if you guys are from that era of Black Ops whenever this was actually a thing, the map packs were only sold individually for $15 at a time, possibly even 10 if I remember correctly at some points. I don't remember if that was earlier in the years or if Black Ops 1 was still $10 at that point as well, but regardless, it doesn't matter. 3 map packs were all that were guaranteed at this point in time for this, and the 4th DLC actually was kind of a surprise, and as a result, because it wasn't a season pass item that was guaranteed to be 4 multiplayer maps and 1 zombies map, this ended up being 1 zombies map that was brand new and 4 remastered ones that made their way into the current game of Black Ops 1. Those actually fit in perfectly to be the 4 zombies maps from World at War, so kind of just brought everything back up to speed. So is this something that then could happen now with the guarantees of the season pass at this point? I don't necessarily know. I certainly would love to see this, but from a business standpoint, alienating an entire group of multiplayer, which far much so dwarfs that of the size of the zombies community, that wouldn't necessarily be a great thing to upset them when they're guaranteed 4 maps per every single DLC. So with that said, I'd like to open this up to a discussion to you guys. Do you think Rezurrection 2.0 would be a good idea? Would you guys buy it? And if so, do you guys even think it's going to happen? That's the biggest question here overall out of this. Do you think it is a possibility that it will in fact happen, or do you not necessarily think so much? I'd love to hear your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. Gonna have a little bit of an opinionated piece here as a follow-up sometime coming out in the next couple of days. But regardless, that's where we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you dudes so much for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video, and if you guys did, make sure you drop a like rating down below. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We're on that road to 50,000 subscribers, so every little bit does help and is of course greatly appreciated. But mine has been a cool espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.